Hi, my name is Melissa Stansel and I am a leader here with HempWorks, and we use a lot of automated mail campaigns to contact our customers and our affiliates and our teammates. And today I am going to create a new email, and a couple of people have asked me for training on how to create this, so I'm going to attempt to record it. And it's not something I've done for a while, so I may be a little rusty, so I'll prepare you ahead of time to please bear with me if I go, oh yeah, that's not right, click back. And you know, a lot of these things when you're setting up automation is trial and error, and it does take a little while to learn how to use the new tools and learn how to use technology. So I have emails already set up for my customers, my affiliates, my pre-enrollees. Today I'm going to attempt to set up an email for people who come to my vendor table but might not necessarily make a purchase. I have a giveaway at my vendor table that you can enter to win, and that's how I collect emails and collect leads. So I want to make sure that after the event that I'm able to reach out to them quickly and get my contact information in their hands so that if they have more questions about HempWorks CBD oil that they know how to contact me. Even if they did take a card, they may have stuck it in their purse. Just having that personal connection and that personal follow-up is really important. So here we go. So when we talk about a Mailchimp campaign, I've done several of these before, but every time I kind of still have to figure it out as I go. There are three moving parts to a automated campaign. First is a list, the list of the people who are going to get this. Then there's actually your email, and you have to create your actual email with the information that you want in it. And then the third piece is the trigger. So what is the step that's going to happen that's going to trigger this email to be sent? So the way that I usually set up my emails is so that you get an email gets generated as soon as I put a subscriber into the list. So I go to my vendor show, I collect an email, I come home, I put the email into the list, and poof, an email will automatically generate to that person. It's even something that I can do in my downtime at the vendor show. I can be putting in emails just so that those things are happening in my downtime if I have downtime at a vendor show. So anyway, that's what I'm going to try to do. So let me do a screen share. We'll start here. And we will go into Mailchimp. And the first thing we're going to do is create a list. So we're going to click on lists. I've already logged into the account. You have to log in. You can figure that part out, I'm sure. And we are going to, you can see now here are my lists I already have. I have an affiliate list, a customer list, a pre-enrollee. This is an old list we don't use anymore. But you can see also how many people are on the list, how many people opened the email. My HempWorks customer email has a really good open rate because these emails do tend to go to spam because they are created by an automated system. So I always email my customers or message my customers or text them and say, hey, just wanted to let you know I'm sending you an email. If you don't get it, check your spam folder, and 9 times out of 10, they do end up going there. So today I'm going to create a list. Do you want a new list or do I want to subdivide? I want a new list. And we're going to call this HempWorks Vendor Visitor. The default email is going to come from my email address. It's going to come from me personally. You can put anything you want in here. Remind people, write a short reminder of how these people thank you for visiting my vendor table. You always have to have an address associated with the list. It's not going to be in your email, but it is required. And you can click on that why is that necessary to get the whole deal. You do not want to enable double opt-in. You do not want to do any of these other things. We don't want any notifications. Okay, I'm going to hit save. Now I have a list. The next thing I'm going to do is create the email. So I'm going to click on the monkey back up here to go back to the home screen. I'm going to click on Create Campaign. I'm going to click Create an Email. I'm going to click Automated because I want it to be an automated email. I want it to automatically happen as soon as I put the subscriber into the list. Automated. Welcome new subscribers. So basically, they're going to get an email as soon as they subscribe to the list, or I subscribe them to the list. And we're going to call this Automate Your Welcome Message. Thanks for visiting. And we're going to select it to go to the vendor visitors list. And then we're going to begin. I wish I had put another light on today. Pull this a little closer. You see me a little better now? Like you're going to answer me? All right. So, welcome. Schedule. Edit the schedule. Every day as soon as possible. So that's fine. Segment. Action. Edit the action. Nope, that's not it. Cancel. Trigger. Here it is. 1 day after subscribers join your list. We're going to edit the trigger to immediately. So now as soon as I put an email into the list, it's going to generate the email. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to design the email. We're going to name it, thanks for stopping by. That's for internal use only. So my email is going to be, thanks for stopping by. I don't really think I need preview text there. It's going to be from me, from my email address. STANSELL, double check, make sure that's correct, and then I'm going to click next. Select a template. Now, here is where you can choose the layout for your email. If you don't have a template, you can start from scratch and then use that as your layout for all of your emails. I'm going to use my customer email template because I already have one set up and I want it to look just like this one. So when you're creating your first one, you can actually set it up so that it follows the same. You're going to create boxes. We'll show you. It's pretty easy. You pick a template and then you're just going to add all of your own custom images. So divide your email into sections and you can edit each section individually. So here's the first section, and that's where my logo is at the top. Here's the second section, and what I have in this section, the only thing I have there is my picture. Because I also want my picture included because I want them to remember me. They stopped by my vendor table. They're going to get this email as quickly as possible after that event. So I want to make sure that I include my picture and they remember me, because if not, who's this chick? All right, and then here is the next box. I'm going to click on this box, and this is where I'm going to edit. So you can see it on the left side, and on the right side is where you're going to edit the text. And this will automatically populate their name, so you don't want to change this. Thank you for stopping by my bye. About HempWorks CBD. My name is Melissa, and it was really nice meeting you. Any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You connect with me on Facebook here or email here. we're going to take out the dosage recommendations picture because they didn't make a purchase. And I'm going to take out the serving recommendations. I'm going to take out that. All right, so here I'm going to say something about is an amazing, new, and trendy product that is helping people around the world with an all natural product. It is made in the USA, is organic, non-GMO, certified authentic, and every bottle comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. I don't know that this is what I wanted to say. I didn't really think about what I wanted this text to be before I started this training. So what I really wanted to do was just kind of show you how to go through and create this email. So I'm not going to get too crazy. So you can see on this side where you're editing it, and then on this side you can kind of see what it's going to look like. The referral program, I could leave that in there. Becoming an affiliate, I can leave that in there. Lastly, I want to invite you to join our CBD 101 education, CBD 101, our Facebook education group. So that you can learn more. It's called CBD 101 with Networks. CBD 101 with Networks. You can ask questions, share your testimony, and learn more about the benefits. Join the group here. Okay, now here is where this blue underlined word here is a link. So if I double click on that, it'll show me where that URL is going to take them. So that's a hyperlink. I originally set these up when they were pointing towards Rhiannon's VIP group, but now I have my own customer group. So I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm going to look up the CBD 101 with HempWorks. I'm going to get the link here. Here it is. I'm going to copy, go back to Mailchimp and put in that web address. Insert. Now when they click on the word here, it'll take them directly to that group. If I look at the Facebook URL, I want it to go to my profile. Let me just double check and make sure this is correct. Copy, paste, and my email, MT Stancil. Okay. That's correct too. Okay. Here is to, here's hoping you can find help from. Copy. Okay. Here's hoping you can find help from, oh, it would help if I spelled it correctly. Works. Okay. I didn't include anywhere if you'd like to place an order. Let's start with that. If you would like to place an order, click here. And then I'm going to make that a link. So I want them to be able to see it, and I want to make it a link, so I didn't want it to just have the word here. So I'm going to highlight that, and then I'm going to click link, and then I can just put it in here. So now that makes it a hyperlink so that when they click on it, it'll automatically take them. Anytime I do that, I also test my links to make sure that they're correct. All right, so save and close. Oh, before, yes, save. Let's do this, save and close. And then we're going to go up here to the top, and we're going to do preview, enter preview mode, so we can take a look at what the email is going to look like. And then we're going to send a test. I'm going to send the test to myself. So thanks so much for stopping by. If you'd like to place an order, go here. If you'd like to learn more, go here. You know what? I'm probably going to change this too. I'm probably going to move the, if you'd like to learn more about the benefits, join us on Facebook, up to the top of the email. Because to be honest, somebody that hasn't placed a purchase from you is probably only really going to get through these first two paragraphs. So I want to make sure that in those first two paragraphs, I've offered to teach them more, and I've shown them how to place an order. So those are going to be the two most important things. And then the referral program and how to become an affiliate I can have at the bottom. So I'm going to redo that, but I'm not going to redo that right now because I've already showed you how to do that, and I don't want this video to get too long. So preview mode. So the next thing I'm going to do is click X, and then I'm going to go back again, and I'm going to send a test email, and I'm going to send a test email to myself and send a test. Then it'll pop into my email, and I'll be able to see exactly what it looks like. I can also send that test email to someone else. Then I'm going to save and return to the workflow. Save and return to workflow. There we go. Okay. So now, trigger immediately after subscribers join my list. Thanks for stopping by. It's going to go every single day. The email is already designed. And if I go back to my home page, oh, finish my automation. I didn't finish. Okay. Oh, start. I didn't click start. Start the workflow. You're about to start the workflow. Rock on. Your automation has been started. So add subscribers to your automation. So now the process flow is already set up. Now what's going to happen when I go to my list and I want to send an email, I'm going to click on the plus sign right here. And you can do this in the app too. I'll go to add subscriber. I'm going to put in email address, name. I don't need all the address. If this person gave me permission to email them, the answer is always yes. If they gave me their email, they gave me permission to email them. I didn't buy their email from somewhere else. You're going to click yes, and then you're going to click subscribe. As soon as you click subscribe, it's going to automatically generate that email. The other thing that you can do is with this list, then you can set it up to send a subsequent email later on. Say you want to send an email to these people again 2 weeks later. You can set that up so that it's an automated process. They'll get an email immediately upon sending or adding their email, and then you can set up another trigger later on that says 2 weeks after I have added this subscriber to the list, send them another email. 3 weeks after, 4 weeks after, a month later, 6 months later, however you want to set it up, you can have it generate ongoing emails to the same list. And it'll base it upon when they were added to the list. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions about how to set this up, how to set it, play around with it. It's a little user friendly, but it's a little confusing at first. But once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. And then you can use those once you set up that first one, you can use that to create the next one, to create the next one, to create the next one. So I hope that you have found this helpful. I know that for me, it's much easier for me to be able to reach out to my customers right away when all I have to do is pop their email into a list for it to generate an email automatically. So I hope that you found this helpful, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.